Hey, Ray. Something's got to be done about this place. I'm getting sick of it. This open-door policy just isn't working anymore.
Yeah, man, I agree with you. Look like everything's going straight down here. We have nothing to look forward to anymore. What can we do about it?
Well, suppose we get some of the guys together at my place. Can you be there about 7:30 tonight?
Yeah, I'll get some of the people and I'll meet you over there tonight.
Oh, great, great. See you then.
All right, great.
Just make yourself at home and help yourself to the coffee and cookies. Thank you.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi there, Sherry.
Hi.
How you doing?
Well, it's no secret as to why we're here tonight. We're all tired of what's going on with this company. Something's got to be done. If we don't do it, it won't get done.
Yeah, man, I agree. I had to talk to my foreman today, and we come to no kind of understanding.
Tell you what we ought to do is form a union.
No union. I just don't think the company would go for that.
Well, the company really doesn't have anything to say about it, Sherry. When I worked in L.A., we formed a union. It's really our decision.
Yeah, I think that's the only way we're going to get through the company.
Oh, I don't know. Everything I have ever heard about unions has been bad.
That's right, Sherry, and that's exactly what the companies and the news media want you to believe.
Well, there sure are a lot of unions in town.
Is the machinist union listed?
Yeah, here he is, the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers.
Yeah, when I was in L.A., we had the machinist union, and they always did a good job for us. Suppose we give them a call.
I'll give him a call first thing in the morning. Hello, my name is Bill Sloan, and I'd like to talk to someone about forming a union, please.
What I'd like to do, Bill, is arrange a meeting where I can sit down with you and some of your co-workers and explain the procedure the federal government provides workers when forming a union.
Hey, Ray, we got our meeting. It's for Monday night.
Okay, great. We'll be there.
Be looking for you.
Great.
I called that union guy today. He's a real nice fellow. And he's real helpful. He said we need one person from each department. Jerry, we got a meeting. It's Monday night, just off the bypass on Glendale at the Union Building.
Good.
First thing I'd like to do is assure you that it's your right to form a union. There's a federal law in this country that gives you this right. The law says employees shall have the right to form a union without interference, restraint, or coercion from their employer. The law was enacted in 1935, and since that time, millions and millions of workers have utilized that law, and are glad they did. We've got a brochure up here I'd like to pass out that describes the law more completely. It'll take you about 5 minutes to read it. I hope when you get home tonight, you'll sit down and read it. It's good reading. You'll understand the law a lot better. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear whatsoever. The United States government stands behind you, protects your right to form a union, if in fact that's what you want to do. Okay, that's basically the procedure. What do you want to do? Go ahead and form a union?
Sure, that's why we're here.
Okay, good. Let me assure you you've made the right decision. First thing we have to do is get these authorization cards signed by yourselves and your co-workers. So I'd like to pass them around and let everyone take a look at them.
Let's get to work about an hour early in the morning, and I'll talk to the people in the lathe department.
Sounds good, Bill. I'll take the wiring department and talk to Susan in the tool crib.
Do you think you'll have any trouble covering a weld shop, Mike?
Well, I've done this before, Bill, and I think some of the people in my area won't sign cards inside the plant, so I'll have to go over their houses.
I might have the same thought.
I'd like to have these cards, Mike, by tomorrow night, but we need them for sure by the end of the week.
Well, it's not going to be easy, but let's really get at it.
Fine.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi.
How you doing today? I'd like you to meet Mike Walls from the machinist union.
Hi.
Debbie, by signing this card, you're simply authorizing the Machinists Union to act as your collective bargaining representative. It's not a membership application. You don't become a member by signing this.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi,
Getting
Sherry.
shopping done?
Thought I'd get something before I go to work.
Good. Kid, we need these authorization cards signed so we can get this union going. Would you be interested?
Sure.
Good.
Gene, I sure wish you'd change your mind.
No, I don't. I'm not interested.
Oh, we could sure use your help.
Oh, I don't need yours.
Have you ever worked at a place with a union before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well then you're in for a real surprise. Last place I worked had a union, and matter of fact, they had the machinist union.
Just print here and sign down here,
Yes.
what you need.
Jim, I sure do appreciate that, and I'm sure you won't regret it.
Oh, hi, Bill. Come on in. How are things going in the plant?
Good news, Mike. We got 167 cards signed, and that's about 78% of everybody.
Excellent. Excellent. Good job. Were the people reluctant to get involved?
Well, it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be, but there weren't no real problems.
Good. Can I get you a cup of coffee?
Thanks, but no, Mike.
Okay, Bill, sit down. Let me explain the next procedure to you.
All right.
What I'll be doing tomorrow is sending a certified letter to the company advising them that a majority of their employees have authorized the Machinist Union to represent them. The letter also asks the company to voluntarily sit down and negotiate a contract. I know the company isn't going to do that, so really it's just a formality.
What do you mean formality, Mike? What happens?
Well, also, I'll be filing a petition with the National Labor Relations Board to secure a secret ballot election.
Gail, get me my lawyer. If those idiots had problems, I don't know why they didn't come to me rather than go to the Machinist Union.
Well, George, it's a little late for that now. The Machinist Union has filed a legitimate petition for a representational election.
Is there any way we can stop them?
Not really. Now, an agent for the National Labor Relations Board will be contacting us to set a time and place for the election, as well as establishing who is eligible to vote. Now, we can make it easy, or we can make it hard, George. Now, it's your choice, but I'd like to explain to you some of the options.
Options? What options?
Well, we can agree to the election over the phone, or we can go to an informal conference, or we can demand a formal hearing.
Well, what do you recommend? What'll give us our greatest leverage?
I think we should go to a formal hearing, George. That'll delay the election and give us time to develop a campaign against this union.
Well, I'll trust your judgment. The last thing in the world I want to do is negotiate a contract with the union.
The company has retained a real anti-union law firm to represent them, but in spite of all that, I'm pleased to inform you that an election agreement has been signed, and your election will be held in the cafeteria on August 12th between the hours of 2:30 and 6 p.m.
Mike, what's going to happen between now and then?
Sherry, I'm glad you asked that question. It's only fair for you to know the company is going to put a great deal of pressure on all of you. Let me explain some of the tactics that they'll be using.
Roger, I've been keeping my eye on you, and the company thinks you'll be foreman material. But this situation with the union that you've been getting involved in will definitely have a reflection on it.
Well, you know, Walt, really haven't made up my mind.
Well, you think about what I said. I'm sure you'll vote the right way.
I'll keep it in mind.
We'll be keeping our eye on it.
I want you people to know my feeling about this union thing. I feel we've always been able to work out any problems we had here in the wiring department. You don't need a third party. We've always been one big happy family. All the union wants is your money. They'll only cause trouble. Now, once we get through this election thing, and you go out and tell that union that you don't want anything to do with them by voting no, I want to assure you my door will always be open. Feel free to come see me anytime. Now, to show our appreciation for the fine job you've been doing, we're going to have a family picnic on Sunday, August the 10th at River Park. I'm sorry, Sherry, I don't have time to answer any questions right now. If you feel it's real important, you come see me later. I want to thank you all for your support, and I know you'll do the right thing on August the 12th.
Well, how did that do?
Hi, honey.
Hi, Bill.
I'm gonna go take a shower, babe.
Okay. Bill,
Yes?
we got this letter today from the company, and it says here that if you vote for the union, there's going to be a strike. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Here, let me see that. Oh, there's no basis to this. The machinist union told us, you know, to expect scare tactics like this from the company. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be awful warm out there. I see you working on that thing.
Got me a little bit warmer.
Sure is.
Sheila, this is Bill Sloan. He's going to serve as our observer.
Bill Sloan.
Glad to make your
I'm
acquaintance.
Sheila Fisher with the National Labor Relations Board, and you the company observer?
Right, Gene Gilden.
Nice to meet you. I'm here to hold this election in a fair and impartial manner, and at this time, I'd like to instruct you as to what your duties are before the election starts. Bill, I'll have you seated on the back side of the table.
Sharon Smith. Thank you.
There are 214 eligible voters, 211 votes cast. For the Machinist Union, we have 144 votes cast. Against the Machinist Union, we have 67 votes cast. The majority of the votes cast and counted were for the Machinist Union. Thank you, gentlemen, for your cooperation in this election, and good luck to you.
You'll be hearing from us.
There they are.
We did it! You can do it too. The future is in your hands. The Machinist Union, providing dignity and justice on the job. Join us.